All right, let's talk about what feels like the new digital gold rush, making real money with artificial intelligence. The potential here is absolutely huge, but just like any gold rush, you can't just wander in and expect to strike it rich. You need a map. You need a strategy. So let's start with just how big this opportunity really is.
And when I say huge, I mean look at this number. $3.4 trillion. That's the projected size of the global AI market by 2033. That's not just a trend, folks. That is a massive, fundamental shift in the entire global economy. And it's opening up doors for absolutely everyone, from solo creators all the way up to the biggest companies.
But let's get real for a second. Just having access to these incredible AI tools, that doesn't automatically mean you'll make a dime. And Stripe put it perfectly here. Success isn't about some secret metric or a magic pricing model. It's about having a smart strategy that connects what the AI can actually do with a real-world result that someone is willing to pay for.
So that's the million-dollar question, right? Or maybe the trillion-dollar question. With everything moving so fast, it is incredibly easy to feel overwhelmed. But what if we could just simplify it, break it all down into a really clear, easy-to-understand framework? Well, turns out we can.
When you boil it all down, there are really two main paths you can take to make money with AI. Think of this as the first big decision you have to make. And which one is right for you? Well, that's going to depend on your skills, your resources, and frankly, how much risk you're willing to take on.
So here it is, the fork in the road. On one side, you've got Path 1, the builders. These are the folks creating brand new AI products from scratch. It's definitely high risk, but it can be incredibly high reward. Then you have Path 2, the users. This is for all the entrepreneurs and creators who are getting smart about leveraging the tools that already exist to offer amazing, supercharged services and products. Let's dive into Path 1 first, the blueprint for the builders. If this is you, you're not just using AI. You are literally creating the tools that other people are going to use. This is where the next big software companies are born. But building them comes with a very specific and very expensive challenge. And this really gets to the heart of the problem for builders. It is not cheap to build with AI. The models themselves need a mind-boggling amount of computer power. Every single time a user makes a request or generates an image, it costs you real money. This wild variability makes figuring out a profitable pricing model an absolutely critical piece of the puzzle.
So, one of the most popular solutions is usage-based pricing. It's basically the pay-as-you-go plan. Think of it like your electricity bill. Customers tend to love it because it feels super fair. You only pay for what you use. And as the builder, you love it because your revenue lines up perfectly with your own costs. It's a win-win.
Then you've got the classic subscription model. But here's where things get really smart, the hybrid approach. See, a basic subscription gives you that predictable, recurring revenue you need to keep the lights on. But then you add usage-based fees on top for your heaviest users. It's really the best of both worlds. And finally, there's outcome-based pricing. Now this one is really powerful because you're not charging for using the tool, you're charging for the result it creates, like a sales lead it generated or a customer service ticket it solved. You're aligning your price directly with the value your customer gets. The catch? Well, you're taking on all the risk. You've got to have rock-solid data to prove you actually deliver.
So let's just pull this all together for a second. This table gives you a super clear snapshot, right? Usage-based is flexible, but your income can be all over the place. Subscription is predictable, but you might leave money on the table with heavy users. And outcome-based is perfectly aligned with value, but all the pressure to perform is squarely on you. Getting the mix right here is everything for a builder.
Okay, let's completely switch gears and talk about Path 2, the playbook for the users. Now, this path has a way lower barrier to entry. You don't have to build the AI from the ground up. You just have to get really good at using the incredible tools that are already out there.
And wow, the opportunities here are just exploding. I mean, we're talking about offering AI supercharged services, things like content creation, social media management, graphic design. You could become a freelance prompt engineer, basically helping businesses talk to AIs better. Or you could create and sell your very own AI-generated products, like digital art or even physical merchandise. Let's make this super concrete with a real-world example. Let's say you want to sell t-shirts with cool AI art on them. The process is amazingly simple. First, you use an AI art generator to create awesome designs. Then you clean them up a bit and upload them to what's called a print-on-demand service. You connect that to an online store and that's it. Just like that, you have a business with zero inventory and basically no upfront cost. Now here's the cool part. It doesn't matter if you're a builder creating a new AI platform or a user selling t-shirts. There is a simple, powerful formula that's behind every successful AI business. It's the engine that connects all your hard work to actual, real-life profit.
And there it is. Seriously, this is the equation you need to burn into your brain. AI systems plus traffic plus monetization equals profit. If you're missing even one of these three pieces, your business is going to stall out. Think of it this way. AI is the engine, traffic is the highway, and monetization is your destination.
So let's break that down. AI systems. Look, this isn't just about playing around with ChatGPT. It's about having a repeatable process, a system for figuring out what people actually want and then using AI to create something super valuable that solves their specific problem again and again.
Next up, traffic. This is your audience, and it cannot be an afterthought. You can build the most amazing thing in the world, but if nobody ever sees it, who cares? You need a deliberate plan to get your creation in front of the right people. Whether you master SEO or build a huge YouTube channel, it has to be a core part of your strategy.
And finally, monetization. This is where the rubber meets the road. Every single thing you create, every blog post, every YouTube video, every product, it has to have a clear path to getting paid. Is it an affiliate link, a digital product, a coaching service? You have to build that bridge so your audience can easily cross it and pay you.
Okay, before you get too excited and rush off to start building your AI empire, we need to ground all this with a little dose of reality. Because, understanding the potential struggles is honestly the first step to actually overcoming them.
Yeah, building an AI-driven business is definitely not a walk in the park. You're going to face challenges, things like high costs, the nightmare of finding good, clean data, and trying to navigate a super complex legal landscape. On top of that, you have to earn the trust of customers who might be a little skeptical of AI, all while you're competing against tech giants with basically infinite money. Just being aware of these hurdles is half the battle won. So, we're going to leave you with this final critical thought. AI is giving us a set of tools that are more powerful than anything we have ever seen before. But the technology itself, it isn't the point. It's just the tool. The real question, the one that's going to decide if you succeed or fail, is this: which human problem are you going to solve?